Good thunderous evening, everybody. It is July 14th, Monday night. It is break night. We have two breaks on tap. We thought we were done with the storms, and then apparently we got hit with round two. So you might see flickering of lights. You might see some very loud noises, and they're not coming from the breaks. So this was a map that my wife downloaded. These are all the lightning strikes we've had in the area in the last hour. And then this one just happened during the music download there. But there's a river right here, and we've had 5 strikes in that river. This was the latest one. Well, come sit upstairs with me then. You can come sit on the couch. A clear spot for you. So, yeah. So they're hitting pretty hard around here right now. See our current weather situation right now. Yeah, so that's you're closer to it than me. So that's our current weather situation. It's kind of tracking kind of west to east, but also kind of north here. Yeah, so this is what started it, and you can see what we've been sitting in for the last hour. So we are very not close to getting out of this by any means, but it looks like we're kind of more into the rain right now, and the lightning may be more to the right, but there's some backfilling to the left there. So, yeah. So I did forget to do something on Friday night, and I'm going to share it real quick with you all. We forgot to do a duck race because there was a flawless baseball break spot. There was a flawless break spot that was being part of the mega break for baseball. So I forgot to run that on Friday night. So we're going to run a duck race here for those that were in the mega break. As you can see, I took my name out. And so here's Brad, Sean, Andrew, Sam, Paul, Andrew, Mark, Lori, Paul, Andrew, Billy, Kelsey, Billy, Jerky, Chris, Sean, AJ, Kelsey, Paul, Chris, Todd, Chris, and Chris. So these are the folks that are going to get a chance at the flawless baseball spot. So we're going to run a duck race right now. 1 minute on the clock. Good luck to everybody for that was in that. So here's your duck race for a flawless baseball spot. And we're coming out of the stretch, and Andrew's taking the lead in the polka dot duck. 10 seconds into this race so far. I have to say, I found when you get in the lead in the beginning, it's not a good sign typically, but occasionally somebody comes up from the rear. Sorry, but Billy's now surged ahead here in the lucky number 13 duck. Although Mohawk Billy's kind of creeping up on the side here a little bit too. We got Brad down in the lower spot with the King's Crown. We're at the halfway point of this duck race. Coming into it. Oh, good. There was a flash of light. Billy's got the 3 middle spots here. Number 13 duck still kind of holding strong. We're coming down to the last 10 seconds here. Uh-oh. Billy's plotting into the back. Who's going to take the front here? Oh, Lori out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Lori takes the flawless baseball spot. Yes, Lori. So, very good. All Shoot the ducks now. I mean, mute the ducks. All right. Knock that down. All right, let's put this. All right, I'm gonna put the NASCAR one back up here. All right, so we're gonna do NASCAR first off the line. We do have the mini for Donruss for NASCAR. Sorry if I feel a little not as quite as bolsterous as I was. I'm kind of in my ears have been very much listening to the sounds of the background right now of the storm. So, Lori, go ahead and go over to the Flawless Baseball break and pick a spot. There was one that I noted as reserved, which is available, which is spot 5, but you can pick any of the open spots. All right. I'm going to take a quick swing through just the football. I just want to make sure. I think everybody should be paid up for that, but I just want to make sure I just have to shoot anybody a message here quickly. Matt Paul Booth. There's Paul. So Paul's in. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, just checking one thing. All right. And vacation. All right. I think I got that one. So probably Matt and Sean. All right. Let me just put a comment against somebody. All right. So let's do this break, shall we? So this is a first off the line NASCAR box. I, being a big NASCAR fan, was always happy to be doing NASCAR breaks. All right. No, I was watching the wrestling. Lori wants 11. All right. I'll put you in for spot 11. No endurance. Hey, I can't help who gives the duck steroids and who doesn't. The reason I bought this box is one, this was dirt cheap. I mean, first off the line, especially getting a dirt cheap box. This is a $150 box. They're selling like $190, but we did it for $150 for the group here. It's a first off the line box, so we will get exclusive load print numbered cards. We have chances at 3 mems or autograph cards. These have downtown racing. So we are downtown hunting in this. So should be interesting. I have 3 of these boxes. I actually have 2. Technically, I have 5. I have 2 up at the shop too. Let me fix that screen. I just noticed it was a little bit off here. There we go. There we go. All right. So I've not been watching the home run derby. We actually don't have cable anymore, so I'm stuck to whatever's on streaming services. Although I think ESPN does have streaming services. All right. So Frankie's going to have spot 2. Lori's going to have spot 7. Steve's going to have spot 3. Andrew's going to have spot 0 and spot 4. Chris has spot 9. Lori has spot 6. Dan has spot 5. Ryan's got spot 1. AJ's got spot 8. Yeah, the downtown racing ones are actually pretty cool looking cards. So I actually kind of like the look of them. All right. So we'll go over serial number real quick. So as we remember, it's the first number left of the slash is what you want to see. If it's serialized. If it's not serialized, we'll go by the back of the card. So here we go. We're going to go Tanner Gray. It's going to be spot 9. My former favorite driver, who's obviously still a favorite driver of mine, Kevin Harvick. Spot 0. My finger's going to be covering these like crazy. Corey Heim. Spot 1. Justin Borsnor. For the base, I'm going to just kind of go off screen and tell you spot 1. I'll show the ones that are not base on screen. Tyler Reddick. Spot 1. Haley Deegan with a Sheldon Creed behind it. Haley Deegan, spot 5. It's an interesting story with her. She actually left NASCAR because there was some shenanigans going on with the team she was driving for, but also basically the other drivers were just crashing her out of the race on purpose. And so she went to Indy Racing League because she basically said, if I go to Indy Racing League, they can't wreck me without wrecking themselves. So it's kind of a smart move from her. Sheldon Creed, that is going to go to spot 9. That is 59 of 59 for Sheldon Creed. Yeah, my energy is like way down right now. I'm not like sleepy yet, but just got like a bleh feeling in my stomach. All right, we got coming attraction, Sam Mayer. Spot 8. And a kid reporter. I forgot the home run derby was even on tonight. Zane says, you know what they didn't do this year? They didn't do the home run derby cards. You know that? Spot 1 for Zane Smith. We've got Connor Zilich, who's actually doing a really good job tearing it up in the Xfinity Series. Spot 4. Brent Cruz, spot 8. Brendan Butterbean Queen. Yes, his nickname is Butterbean. Spot 5. Jeff Gordon. That is not numbered. Spot 5. Kyle Petty. And first autograph is going to be Austin Dillon. 24 of 25. It's going to spot 4. Going to Andrew. It's the first. That's a Pandora number to 25. Very nice. I don't know if that's our first off the line exclusive. I can't remember what the numbering exclusive. I thought they were lower numbered, so we'll see. But Austin Dillon, 24-25, going to Andrew. And I forgot about they had these in there. Spellbounds. I do enjoy the Spellbounds. I do like the Spellbounds a lot. Although that's going to be a very long name to spell for Earnhardt Jr. I do have the Wembanyama, though. I need to frame that for the next card show. I'll have to look and see who has Spellbound. If we had any Josh Berry cards, I would be interested in them. I will say that. Frankie Muniz, yes. That is the actor, Frankie Muniz. His rookie card. Spot 9. Caden Honeycutt. Spot 6. Luke Fenhaus. Spot 0. Austin Beers. Yes, his name is Austin Beers. Spot 7. Spot 0 for Christian Rose. Yes, the Victoria's Secret model. Tony Brediger going to spot 7. Yes, the Victoria's Secret model became a NASCAR race car driver. Go figure. Daniel Suarez, who is not going to be driving the 99 next year. And then Kyle Larson, spot 8 for Daniel Suarez. And then, 187 of 199, Kyle Larson. Numbered, nice. Got spot 7. Oh, wow. He's been crushing it this year, too. I think he's ahead of Judge right now on home runs. All right. Tell you, they say a lot of guys who do those home run derbies mess their swings up. That's why you don't see a lot of the big stars do them anymore, which is kind of a shame. All right, we got Sam Mayer, spot 0. Joey Logano, championship, spot 0. Davey Allison, that's a throwback card, spot 3. Harrison Burton, spot 4. Jesse Love, spot 5. Matt Mills, spot 7. Lawson Allen, spot 4. And William Solich, unleashed. Ooh, that's a low. What was the format this year? Was it, did you get 10 outs, or was it that like you got 1 minute to hit as many as you can? Jeremy Clements, spot 6. Carson Hocevar, spot 7. William Swalich, spot 8. Alan Kwiecki, spot 9. Chandler Smith, spot 7. Alan Kwiecki on the optic. And Kyle Weatherman's going to be your second autograph, spot 9 on the Alan Kwiecki optic. Kyle Weatherman is going to be number, that's probably your first off the line exclusive, 1 of 5, going to spot 1, Ryan Farrow. Kyle Weatherman, 1 of 5. Yeah, the downtowns on these do look very nice. 3 minutes or 40 pitches. That's not a bad format. William Byron. It's going to go to spot 8. I'll unpack a couple of these here, because this is a lot of cards. These boxes are heavy. These NASCAR boxes, they are quite heavy. It's how boxes should be, not the stupid dinky ones that barely make a dent. All right, let's do 3. The spot 1, that went to Ryan Farrow. Matt Kenseth, spot 8. Brad Keselowski, spot 8. Daniel Suarez, spot 8. Weird. Riley Herbst, spot 1. Ryan Preece, spot 2. Todd Gilliland, spot 1. Cole Custer on the silver optic, spot 3. We have a fake out card. They spellbound Kyle Larson. That's cool. That's going to spot 6. Yeah, that's going to spot 1, because it was 1 of 5. Spot 6 for the spellbound Larson. Austin Hill. Spot 4, Lane Riggs. Spot 5, Kyle Busch, who's having a rough year. Spot 6. Taylor Gray. Spot 7. Bill Elliott. Spot 8. Kyle Petty. Spot 0. Christian Rose. Spot 0. Race Kings, Chase Briscoe, spot 6. Kid Reporter, David Starr, spot 9. Richard Petty, spot 9. Brandon Jones, spot 9. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., spot 2. Daniel Dye, spot 3. Connor Daly, spot 7. Michael McDowell, Alan's favorite driver, spot 9. And Now, Frankie, you've got spot 1. Or sorry, you got spot 2, Liam. Denny Hamlin, spot 2. Your serial number is 2, not 1. Ryan Farrow's is 1. Negative. It's not where you are in the list. It's what the number is to your right of the list. So, like, you guys have serial number 2. All right. Actually headed to the NASCAR race here in about a month from now. We're going to Richmond. If anybody got a chance to see, I posted a video. Aiden did his first go-kart race. He was the Donut King. Spot 3. He gave me an absolute workout chasing him around that track. Parker Redsloff, spot 4. Chase Elliott, spot 4. Daryl Waltrip, spot 4. Kyle Weatherman. I feel like this is going to be an auto. Nope. Kyle Larson on the spellbound L, and Weatherman's a 4. So L for the Larson. That's going to spot 1. Correct. Caden Honeycutt, spot 6. Austin Beers, spot 7. McDowell, spot 9. Christopher Bell, spot 0. Martin Truex Jr., spot 1. Austin Dillon, spot 2. Daniel Suarez, spot 8. Bubba Wallace on the red laser. Oh, that's cool. 49 of 199 for Bubba Wallace. And a really heavy duty Christian Eckes. Alan DePan wants this card probably. 9, maybe? I think you did. I think you got a couple numbered cards, but this is a Christian Eckes burning rubber. That is a piece of a tire right there. It's the inner wall of the tire. Actually, that's the sidewall of the tire. And it is not numbered. It is going to go to spot K. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Spot 1, Ryan Farrow. Race Juice Tire. Christian Eckes. So spot 1 is going to take that because that K is the 11th letter in the alphabet. Very nice. That's cool. Yeah, I used to do it where I would sort the name list, but I decided it just made things more confusing. So I actually just put the numbers next to people's names. See, here's the funny thing about NASCAR stuff. The NASCAR stuff, the relics are actually, I think, way more interesting than the autographs are. Connor Zilic on the Spellbound S. That's my opinion of the NASCAR stuff. Like, I'd rather see race 1 sheet metal on those. Austin Cindric, spot 5. AJ Allmendinger, spot 5. Jeff Gordon, spot 5. Justin Allgaier, spot 5. Kurt Busch, spot 8. We've got Christian Rose, 11. 11 of 199. So that's going to spot 1. So I think we've hit all of our autos. Unless we get a bonus auto for first off the line. So we'll see. Bubba Wallace. Spot 1. And Chase Elliott. Spot 7. Yeah, this is a fun set. What's up, Steve? Let's see. We had spot 3. Nothing that I can say. Got some cards, but I can't say you got anything yet. Ooh, this pack's thick. I wonder if that's a fake out card or if that's a real card. There's something thick in there. Oh, we actually have a real card in there, so looks like we're getting a bonus. I like bonus. You know I do like a good bonus. All right. Let's save that for last. Let's do this. Let's get them all unpacked here. Hey, we got still something else in here, so, you know. Like, even this one feels thick. It's probably a fake out card, I bet. It's too light. Yeah. All right. So that's a fake out card. All right. All right. Here we go. Brett Holmes. Spot 2. Josh Berry. There's my man. Josh Berry, spot 5. He doesn't drive. The thing is, it's 2025 set, and he drives for the Wood Brothers now. Connor Mosack, spot 6. Matt DiBenedetto, spot 7. Ty Gibbs, spot 8. Wallace Allen, spot 4. Zane Smith, spot 1. Jeff Gordon, spellbound, spot 6. John Hunter Nemechek, spot 0. Sammy Smith, spot 1. Tyler Ankrum, spot 2. We might have a 101 here. It's a black laser, so maybe not. No, it'll be a gold vinyl, I think, if it was a 101. Let's go spot 2. Carl Edwards. Would have been nice if it was a 101. Spot 2. Ty Dillon, spot 3. And this is Luke Fenhaus on the black laser, which is 15 of 39. Not sure. I don't think I've called out a serial number yet with the number 2 in it yet. But we still have something extra in here, so there's still a chance. All right. Ryan Blaney. Spot 7. Kid Reporter. Chase Elliott, spellbound, going to spot 1. Josh Williams, spot 2. Ross Chastain, spot 3. Eric Jones, spot 3. Cole Custer, spot 3. Nick Sanchez, spot 3. Brett Cruz, spot 8. Oh, nope, no, it's not. 180 of 299. That's spot 0, actually. All right. Save that thick card for the end. Hopefully it's something pretty good. Chandler Smith, spot 7. Very nice. 81 of 99, a blue shock of Chase Elliott Spellbound. That's a nice looking card right there. That would be a pretty sweet Spellbound set to make like that. I feel like you'd have to stack them like top to bottom instead of side to side because the name won't look right. It's the only thing I don't like about it being a horizontal. But very nice. 99s look good. And it's Chase Elliott, so obviously has a little bit more pop to it. Spot 1 doing very well tonight. Ryan's doing very well. Casey Kane, spot 7. Anthony Alfredo, spot 8. Denny Hamlin, spot 9. Rajah Caruth, spot 0. Bubba Wallace, spot 1. It was spot 1. It was 81 of 99. Riley Herbst, spot 1. Matt Kenseth on the silver optic, spot 8. Race Kings, Brad Keselowski, spot 2. Justin Haley, quite a fire suit he's got there for Chili's. Spot 6. Sheldon Creed, spot 7. Alex Bowman, spot 8. Carson Quaffle, spot 9. And Ryan Preece, spot 2. All right, let's see what we've got here. So, got a Daniel Dye optic card, and then just play this slow here. See what direction we're going here. All right. Could just be a really thick card. Oh, looks like a sheet metal card, maybe. Pedal to the Metal. Sheet metal card. That is D. So A, B, C, D. Spot 4. Andrew takes a piece of sheet metal home from Ty Dillon. Very nice. So we got 2 relics and 2 autos out of that one. Not too bad. Names could have been a little bit better, but still not too bad. Again, very heavy card. It's definitely got some mass to it. All right, let's do the recap of NASCAR. And then we'll get into football. All right, we had a Brett Cruz, 180, 299. We had a Haley Deegan going to spot 5. Probably our last NASCAR card they're going to make. We had a Bubba Wallace, number to 199. We had an Austin Dillon autograph, 24/25, going to spot 4. Christian Rose, 11 of 199. Then Luke Fenhaus, going to 15 of 39. Sheldon Creed, oh, there goes the sheet metal, getting more race damage. 59 of 59 for Sheldon Creed. Kyle Larson, 187 of 199. Race Kings. Kyle Weatherman, this was 1 of 5. That's our FOTL exclusive. Pedal to the Metal, Ty Dillon, piece of sheet metal. 81 of 99. Chase Elliott Spellbound. And Christian Eckes on the Burning Rubber. I do have 2 more of these boxes. Technically, I have 4 more. We'll see if 2 sell out of the card shop or not. But I have 2 more for breaks, and I'll have another one of these going up on Friday for NASCAR. Same price, $15 a spot. So can't go really wrong with a $15 break. I feel like there's a lot of cards in there too. All right, let me grab the football. Five boxes of select. Baseball will probably get pushed through tomorrow. I actually have a basketball break to post tomorrow. So we've been doing a slow accumulation of select blaster boxes. I think if I told you guys on Friday, I did get 24 mega boxes of select. So we will have that to look forward to as well. And then we have 5 select. And these are 2023 packs. Now, one thing I didn't tell you all was there was a mystery flawless giveaway in this football break. So I'm going to random the football list, and we're going to give another flawless break spot away. So I'm not done yet. All right, so let me do the mini. All right. So we're going to run the random for the mini. All right, just getting that list together. So yes, you guys will get a chance. We'll do another duck race for a chance to win a flawless break spot. All right. So running the random right now. Again, you can't lose in this mini. You will get something. All right. All right, 3 6-sided dice. There's 15 people going 5 4 2, going 11 times. Good luck. I will post the list so everybody can see where they. Well, Steve's going to take the top spot, but the top spot may not necessarily be the best spot because I mixed it all up. I did that on purpose. I made it kind of a little bit because I did it as a guaranteed. He got the Jags. Because I did it as a you can't lose, I thought, let's put the teams all in a random order. All right. I'll post the baseball ones in their breaks in a little bit, but here is the result of the mini. So Steve will take the Jags. For football-wise, Steve takes the Jags. Brad takes the Falcons. Billy Ryan's going to take the Patriots. And Billy Ryan's also going to take the Titans. Getting these updated here. Trying to update the list. Our internet's gotten a bit wonky now all of a sudden. It's never easy. Things never want to work right the way they're supposed to. Or it's just Facebook not wanting to work now. All right, let's try that again. There we go. All right, so what did I say? Falcons are Brad. So the way the random's going to work for this is there's 6 spots going to be given away. First 5 spots are going to each get a pack of select and a hobby box and a blaster box select. The 6th spot is going to get score for the Commanders. All right, so Steve's got the Jags. And then Billy's got the Patriots and the Titans. All right, I'm going to do a quick cross check. All right, quick cross check on just a couple quick payments, and then we'll run this random. So bear with me for just a hot minute. Yeah, there you go. John Stevener, TJ, Rich for 30, 13, 18. Chris Weiner, Andrew, not on that list. Chapel. Nope, there's Marcus. Brad. Sorry, just finishing up this check real quick and just cross-checking the payments I have. So, there's Jack. Hey, Steve, did you send in? Hey, Steve, did you send in your payment for football? Wait, there it is, 25. Never mind, I found it. I didn't see it at first. All right. And that's everybody. All right. We're all set. I need to message Sean Stickle, but I know where he lives. All right, running this random. All right. I literally know where he lives, which is right around for me, right around the house from me. All right, so we're going to run the random for the commander. Sorry for the delay. What's up, Chad? What's up, Tanner? All right, so we're running this random. We're going to do 3 6-sided dice. And then I am going to rerun this list for a duck race again, for a flawless baseball spot. So more ducks. All right, so here's the random for who gets the commanders in 6 spots. So score, select, break. Commanders, 6 spots. All right. Sorry, I was a little bit slow there. 3 6-sided dice, 3 4 1, going 8 times. Good luck. Chad's gonna get a pack in a box. I'm putting the commanders as a high value basically on that versus on score because you can't get the autos out of that. So that's why that's the structure is the way it is for that. All right. Here is your list. For score select. All right, and then for our duck race, screen, names, edit the list. I'm not going to strip the teams out. I'm just going to leave it in there as it is. Oops. I'm going to take my name out, however. All right. Names are going to look all goofy in the duck race, but it's all right. It'll be fine. All right. Huh? Should be 128 there. All right. 30 names in the list. I'm going to share it over on the screen here. So I'm going to quick change it. We're going to go back to the duck race. So this is for a flawless baseball break spot. Make it nice and big for you all. All right. So here we go. Here's your duck race for a flawless baseball spot. We're going to go 1 minute on the clock again. And everybody is set. Here we go. Flawless baseball spot for the way. And they're off again. If you're out in front in the beginning, it's probably not a good sign for you. So we'll see how everybody falls out on this one. Here. 10 seconds into it. Brad's taking a strong lead. However, Spider Brad is close behind. We got Paul. We got Rich. We got Jaw. We got TJ. Got Spiky Jaw at the back there. These names are just like cloggering everything. Sorry, I got lazy. Halfway through this race so far, looks like Steve kind of started to come up in the striped back there a little bit. Brad's still holding the lead, both first and second place, but Rich and the strawberry ducks coming from behind, but everybody falls back. Brad's still holding that lead. Paul in the, I don't know what color duck that is, the rainbow duck? Number 22 still, whoa. Now they're all slipping back. Spencer Sharp and the astronaut duck coming from the back. And Spencer Sharp is your winner. He gets a flawless baseball break spot. So congrats, Spencer. Very nice. Spencer Sharp. My overweight ducks. Sharp, winner of flawless spot. All right. All right. So we are good to go on this. So my guess is that we're going to probably run into baseball is just going to carry over for Wednesday night's break. And we will use that for closing out Wednesday because there's still like 8 teams in baseball left right now. There's still the Tigers, Angels, Twins, Mets, Mariners, Rays, and Rangers and Nationals. So all those teams are still available for now. Oh, sorry. So we still have all those out there for baseball. So, all right. So let me put the list back up on the right there. And we're going to swap this around. All right. So I'm going to kind of leave this up as big as I can. I got to work on designing like a template for this and figure it out. All right. So we've got Chad's going to get the first set. Steve's going to get the second set. Rich is going to get the third set and the fourth set. Jack's going to get the fifth set. And then Brad is going to get the score box for the Commanders. So, all right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. All right. So we're going to put those right there. So 1 pack. So 2023 select, followed by 2024 blaster. So the CJ Stroud year. Henry, oh man, I forgot about that guy. 222. Will Levis, Kobe Turner, Ramondre Stevenson, silver die cut, Odell Beckham Jr. I don't know. You got in the mini, and all your spots, all your mini spots went into baseball. Ended up hitting all the baseball spots. Tucker Kraft, yellow and red die cut for the Packers. Payne Durham die cut. Byron Young on the field level die cut. Turbocharged Bryce Young, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. Travis Etienne Jr., Tank Dell, Alex Singleton, Clay Toon, and Tyree Wilson. Heck, Andrew, I was surprised you didn't buy the Yankees in the baseball break. They ended up going in the mini. Did you get them? End up getting them in the mini? Ha! Did you really? Andrew, I think you ended up scoring the Yankees out of the mini. Yes, you did. You got the Yankees in the mini. Ain't that something? You bought them the last couple of times, and I put them in the mini tonight. Empty box. So you did pretty well then for yourself. Who'd you get out of the mini? You got the Yankees, the Cubs, and the Cardinals for baseball. That's who you got. All right. So Chad's Commanders now for the 2024 select boxes. I put the higher value for Commanders in this because I thought they were a better choice than Commanders out of there, and then trying to figure out the teams for that. J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings, rookie or nice. Marquise Brown, Adonai Mitchell, and Ty Benson. I'm going to unwrap all these. No. Actually, my team, so I'll keep them for this one. Normally when I take the Giants, I keep them for myself because that's my team. And I'm actually kind of interested in Jackson Dart cards because I actually do think he's a future contender for the Giants. Plus, if we get a neighbor zebra, I'll be very, very happy. So if it was any other team, I would have said absolutely. But the Giants, that's one I like to hold on to. The odds of me getting any of those? 0. Most likely. All right. Antonio Gibson, Jalen Carter, Brock Bowers, turbocharged, red and blue, David Njoku, Brian Thomas Jr., Cam Little, Von Bell, Brandon Fisk, Josh Allen. We have a green, a neon green, so that should be numbered. Bucky Irving, nice silver die cut concourse. And Kareem Elam should be numbered. It is to 599. Good Lord. Why'd you bother making the card? Caleb Williams, premier level. Drew Bledsoe, JJC Latham, Brian Robinson Jr. for the Falcons, Braylon Allen, red, white, and blue, Dak Prescott, Tyreek Woolen, Phillip Rivers, and Evan McPherson. Yeah, it's the only team that I typically have more of a heartburn. It's kind of like someone they'd be like, okay, sure, I'll trade you the Giants for the Yankees. Which would also be set by for you, but I know if it's say no. What the hell happened there? It looks like a damn bullet went through it. Look at that. There's like a freaking bullet hole through this top loader. I have no idea what happened to the top loader. All right, let's throw that one out. All right. I'm going to do this same break. Is it tomorrow? Same one? Yeah, tomorrow I'm doing the same break tomorrow, except not with the packs, not with these included, just the blasters and the score box. I think I knew what I was going to do for football this week on Friday, but I don't never know if I remember exactly. I was wrong. I need to refix the baseball one too, because I thought Topps Chrome was coming out the end of this week, and it's actually next week Topps Chrome's coming out. So I need to basically refigure out breaks for Friday. The only thing I do know I'm doing Friday is the NASCAR box. I've just had in my head that. All right, so this is going to be Steve Wilczek now for the Commanders. I had in my head that the Chrome was coming out this week. I did pre-order a case of Topps Finest, by the way. So, Keenan Allen, Odell Beckham Jr., Bailey Zappi, Anthony Richardson on the field level. Very nice. There will not be breaks on Friday next week. It is Aiden's birthday week. We are taking him to Great Wolf Lodge on Thursday and not coming home until probably late Saturday or Friday. And I will probably be absolutely zonked and in no mindset to try and do breaks. So we'll only have Monday and Wednesday next week. But I believe I should be getting Chrome on Wednesday, so we should be able to do Chrome breaks on Wednesday next week. Tua Tagovailoa, silver, premier level. Drew Sanders. I got, nice. Anthony Richardson again. I don't know how much his value is going to hold this year. I mean, he's only got to compete with Daniel Jones. It should be an easy win right there. But we'll see how AR does. I got an autograph of his that I need. I'm trying to remember. I sent a card out to Beckett to have it authenticated and encased, and I wanted it graded, and now I'm not sure which one I did. Hendon Hooker for the Lions on the field level or club level die cut. Sam Laporta for the Lions. A.J. Brown, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson again. Bryce Young again. Nice. Jamie Robinson and Brian Breesy. I have a couple of football products up at the shop that I might pull down. I might bring back home another Contenders box. I do have Contenders Optic, but I really don't want to do another Contenders Optic break because that was really rough. I do have some select boxes, so I could do. I mean, I do have select blasters. We've been slowly doing an accumulation, and Lisa basically goes to Target and buys me 2 every time that they still have them. Although I don't know if she bought them tonight. All right, so this is Steve's blaster box. I could go get the Contenders Optic box, and we could do select blasters for Friday for football. People want to do that. But I think after the score, what do I have at the shop? I have one more score box up there, which I think is going to sell pretty quickly. I have Contenders. I have Contenders Optic. I've been looking at different stuff. I did pre-buy a couple things. NFL Elite is going to be coming out for first off the line this week. So I'm going to be looking at trying to pick those up. I think those come out on Thursday for first off the lines. Score has gone up quite a bit. Score I'm seeing in the 230s now for the boxes. Really wish I bought the case of it when it was $1.65. Should have done that. I had a guy come into our shop and try to tell us that he wanted to only pay $300 for Inception boxes. And I'm like, that's great. That's what I paid for them. No, I'm not selling you for my price. It's no point in that. I mean, he's like, he came into the shop. He goes, well, I can get them online cheaper. We're like, go for it then. Braylon Allen, like, I'm not a mass distributor. Jaden Reed, Rome Odunze, very nice. Marvin Harrison Jr., nice. Red, white, and blue for the Cardinals. Going to Sean. That's the one thing that kills me, that folks walk in some of these cart shops and they go, well, I can buy it online cheaper. And you're like, then go for it. Why are you even asking me? Like, if I can know that I look at a box price on a shelf at a card shop and I know I can buy it online cheaper, I don't say that to them. Like, I feel like just being rude. It's like insulting someone's wife in their house. Daniel Carlson, or calling their baby ugly. Torrey Taylor, Roshan Johnson, Marvin Harrison Jr. again on the premier level. Marvin Harrison Jr. again on the concourse level. Geez. Najee Harris, talk about the Marvin Harrison pack. Christian Watson, silver die cut. Fred Warner, premier level. Buda Baker. Malik Washington. Drake May on the, oh, there we go. There's a nice neighbors right there. Drake May on the select certified. And a nice Malik Neighbors here. Blue and red, not numbered, but very nice on the club level. Or premier level, is it? Yeah, it's premier. That's the kind of things I was hoping for. I mean, what products are for football are you all looking forward to seeing coming out here soon? There's Luminance. I pre-ordered Luminance. I've pre-ordered certified to what I could from one of the sites I use. What else are you guys looking forward to getting and seeing? T-Law, Fuaga, Malik Washington, Tyler Lockett, Fitzpatrick, Herbert, Michael Penix turbocharged, and Carson Steele. By the way, these blasters are still all out of that same case that I got from Dick's, the sealed case. All right. No Commanders for Steve. All right, Rich Schaefer now has the Commanders. Is there any one particular football or anything? I keep looking for Chrome, Topps Chrome, and prices aren't great on it. People want $400 for it. All right. Gabriel Davis, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions, Zaire Brown, Josh Allen on the club level, Jordan Howden for the Saints, Harrison Butker die cut, Bryce Young die cut premier level. Nice. It's not a bad Bryce Young right there. Mapu, McCaffrey, Laporta, A.J. Brown, Will Levis, Zeke Elliott, McLaughlin, and Ayuk. All right. And the blaster. All right. Have a good night. We'll catch you Wednesday night. All right. Empty box. I watched the recap of the score break from the shop. Did a full case break of Score football. That was a rough case. They didn't have a whole lot to write home on. They had a Justin Jefferson autograph, which I thought was actually a good hit. But they didn't really rank that very high. Just surprising me a little bit. I mean, we've hit several Justin Jefferson autographs, but I thought Justin Jefferson autographs were a good autograph to have, but maybe not so much. All right, here we go. We'll try and do some break giveaway contests on Wednesday night. Roma Dunze, Tyrone Tracy rookie, Drake May by the numbers, very nice. Fuaga on the red, white, and blue. Penny Sewell, David Montgomery, Brett Favre, Phillip Rivers, Bo Nix. We got another $5.99 card here. Bo Nix, concourse rookie, very nice. Lamar Jackson, silver die cut. Josh Allen, nice for the Bills. Going to Steve. Congrats, Steve. Steve, how you been? I haven't seen you very often in the breaks as much as you used to be. Take this AR out. Josh Allen, I think that's the $5.99. $2.99. Sorry. Josh Allen, the $2.99. $2.65 at $2.99. Spencer Rattler, Cameron Jordan, Josh Jacobs, Xavier Worthy, turbocharged. Will Levis, Will Anderson, George Kittle, Trevor Lawrence, Ricky Pearsall, Joe Andersons, and Kamari Lassiter, Brian Thomas Jr., and Malik Neighbors. Y'all are quiet tonight. That's what I get for starting late. It is 11:45 at night. So I will give it that much credit. All right. Next one for the Commanders is Rich again. Still haven't seen a Commanders card come out. I may have missed it, but I still have definitely not seen a Commanders card come out with this break. So, all right. So, come on. Sidney Brown, Tucker Kraft, Trey Palmer, Mike Allstott, Jalen Carter for the Eagles, Miles Murphy for the Bengals, Foyo Olokun for the Jaguars, Desmond Ritter, and he's gone, absolutely gone. Trevor Lawrence, Kenneth Walker III, Tank Dell, Rashee Rice, John Michael Schmitz, Micah Parsons, Sam Laporta, and Devontae Adams. Apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently there's some article floating around that Micah Parsons adopted a baby that was like abandoned by its parents or whatever, and it had nobody and nothing. I don't know. Interesting story. I don't know if news, it's so hard to trust anything they read or put out there, whether it's being truth or not. Empty box. Rich for the Commanders, everyone else for their teams. I think the select boxers this year, kind of coming back to this, have been very good. I think we've done better with hits this year. I think the design's a little bit better this year. Is it a $34 box or $38? Holy, oh, the zebra. Oh, the zebra. It's a zebra. It's a zebra. It's a zebra. Oh, zebra card, it comes. Oh, the zebra card. Someone's gonna have a big card, 'cause it's a zebra. What do you think? Should I go into show business? I feel like the deeper voice singing does a little better than my high pitched stuff. It's a zebra. It's a zebra. It's a zebra. Who's it gonna be right now? It's like a true zebra too. The bright one. It's not the at least it doesn't look like it. The this burrow's supposed to be a zebra. Might be. Still could be one. Uh-oh, it's thundering out. Just kidding. Well, it is, but all right, here we go. Kyrie Elam, Fashanu, Malik Neighbors by numbers. Troy Taylor, red, white, and blue. Sam Darnold, Tip Riemann. Come on, focus a little bit here. Asante Samuel Jr., Brian Anger, Earl Campbell, Tyler Gayotin, Taylor Rapp, die cut silver, Mo Axel Cox for the Colts, Theo Johnson, Brett Favre, turbocharged Caleb Williams, nice. Devin Singletary, red, white, and blue. Looks like it's a premier level zebra. Joe Burrow. We're going to save the zebra for the end. Daniel Carlson, red, white, and blue. Hunter Henry, Caleb Williams, Joe Alt, Zay Flowers, Aaron Jones, back to Joe Burrow. Who is Joe Burrow protecting? Is it on my right side or wrong side? I can't tell with these. All right, I'm right direction. Is it a rookie? Can't remember where the rookie emblems are exist on these. Helmet says it is a... Is that seriously a giant? Kayvon Thibodeau, zebra for the Giants. I'll take it. A Kayvon Thibodeau zebra. That's pretty cool. It's probably a $30 zebra, to be honest. It probably ain't worth much, but it's a giant zebra, so that's kind of cool. I saw Giants for a second, and I went, oh my God, is it a Neighbors? Not bad. Kayvon Thibodeau, zebra. That'll go in our fire spot. So we pulled 3 zebras this year so far. I think that's the most zebras we've ever pulled. So I definitely would say these have been better. All right. Jack is now up. Can we get another zebra? Can we get one more than one? All right, Jack Griffin's got this for the Commanders. Everyone else still has their teams. Demario Douglas, Joe Flacco, Keontae Mitchell, club level. Chris Rodriguez. Chris Rodriguez, Commander. So there's one Commander finally for Jack. Aaron Rodgers, premier level die cut. Kyler Murray. It almost looked like a zebra with the way the players were in the back on that one. Breece Hall, Brock Purdy, Jordan Addison rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Rashid White, Payne Durham, Drew Sanders, and Jackson Smith-Njigba. All right. And then the last blaster. So we'll see how many zebras we get out of this case, because so far we've only gotten one technically out of this case, I think. Yeah, we've only gotten one out of the case. All right. Blaster number 5. I'm going to rearrange my wall up here. Empty box. Feel like we got a relic card in here. Definitely a thick one to say the least. All right. Last blaster, and then we'll get to the score hobby box. All right, we got Amari Cooper, Jahan Dotson, Dallas Turner, Mika Fitzpatrick, Rasul Douglas, DeMarcus Lawrence, Taysom Hill, J.K. Dobbins, Kareem Hunt, Xavier Worthy, Brock Bowers silver die cut for the Raiders. Nice. Going to Brad. Brad's going to bump the Bryce Young off the stand there. Alex Anzalone, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, Chase Brown, Malik Neighbor select certified, Patrick Mahomes, very nice. Levante David, Jared Goff, Howie Long, Debo Samuel, Cooper Rush, Ray Davis on the relic card, CJ Stroud by the numbers, and Raheem Mostert. All right. Now we're into score. If we hit an NIL, I forgot about the NILs. If we hit an NIL autograph in here, I will random it to the entire group. So NIL auto will get random to the entire group, which could mean we could have an Arch Manning that gets random to everybody. Wouldn't that be something? Box, empty box. Let's see what we can find. So far, it's been a pretty solid break. A lot of good cards, good parallels. Got a zebra. All right, here we go. Here's the score. ETN, Amos. So there's a commander. Tez Johnson, Borgales, Burden, Malik Neighbors, the franchise. Jaden Daniels on the emerged. Michael Penix, the franchise. Showcase, Chris Godwin, 226 to 250. Kellen Winslow, Tony Pollard, Bo Nix, Mike Sandro for the Commanders, Alvin Kamara, Demario Douglas, Jalen Tolbert, Raquan Smith, Aiden Hutchinson, Jonnu Smith, Eddie Pinheiro. So Brad's going to get all the Commander cards from this one. Ugh. Like the storm's finally stopped around here. I haven't heard the thunder nearly as bad as it was before. Trayvon Henderson, Josh Corley Jr., Trey Harris, JT Timulamulu, Nick Scorton, MK Egbuk, Hot Rookies, Terrion McMillan, rookie, Princely Umana Mananellan, Michael Penix Jr., Isaiah Pacheco, Justin Herbert, Robert Brazil, Humphrey, Marvin Harrison Jr., Garrett Wilson, William Adams, Drake London, Lamar Jackson, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Tredonde Sweet. None of the autos yet. Love to hit a Genty or a Travis Hunter auto. Elijah Badger, Will Johnson, Dylan Sampson, Benjamin Morrison, Jackson Dart, rookie. And there's our first autograph for the Browns. Browns hit and score. It never fails. Dylan Gabriel. Isn't he the one? Isn't this the guy that got drafted ahead of Shadur? Right? Like he was actually the Browns' first draft pick choice for quarterback. Dylan Gabriel for the Brownies. Randy Gradishar. Another Jaden Daniels, the franchise. Someone check me on that. Dylan Gabriel again for the Brownies. If that's who I'm thinking that is. Jalen Carter. Tony Dorsett. Blake Corum. Baker Mayfield. Jordan Brooks. Josh Hines Allen. Achan. Verse. Bonito. Bolton. Edgerrin James. I actually think the Giants have a chance with Dart. They seem to be very high on him right now. Ursi, Prather, Ty Felton, Cam Scattaboo, Membo, Bryce Young, the franchise, Ozzie Newsome. Gonna sneeze. Trying not to. Yawn instead. Trey Tucker, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, Xavier Worthy, Ken Anderson, Malik Neighbors, Testaverde, Will Anderson, Malata, Frank Tankerton, Bryce Young, Brian Thomas Jr., and Jalen Cocker. Score is one of those products, if you're going to spend $100 on a break, just go buy the box. You'll at least be happier for it because you'll have 4 autographs out of it. But like doing a cheap break like this, you can get a team for $10 is not a different story. Caleb Johnson, Isaiah Bond. What is that? You have like a die cut ticket here. Isaiah Bond, Xavier Watts, Brady Cook, Walter Nolan. What the heck is this? Hey, Chad. Check that out. A Ken Anderson 9 of 10 die cut ticket. It's like a ticket die cut. And that's to 10. Chad, that's pretty cool. 9 of 10. I mean, I know it's not Joe Burrow, but that's still pretty damn cool. That's a really cool card. It is pretty gnarly. I like that card. That's a solid card right there. Quinn Ewers. Cam Ward emerged for the Titans. Trevon Sweet, 164, 250. Bond is NIL. What did I do with him? Yeah, you're right. So I'll put that in the Isaiah Bond category. With the NILs over here. There's the Cam Ward. Definitely a sweet looking. Rich Gannon. Green. Eckler. Suggs. Mitchell. Rashee Rice. Cook. Schultz. Fairmouth. Morris. Green. TJ, is Dylan Gabriel the guy they drafted ahead of Shedeur Sanders? That was the controversial guy that they thought, oh, he's definitely going, and they took him instead. At first, am I thinking of the right person? I got some top loaders because I'm out. All right. So we still have 3 autographs to find here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. Okay. Oh yeah, it's only numbered to 10. So Travis Hunter for the Jags, very nice. Looks like we might have a gold here. Ja'Cory Brooks, Akeem Ekbar, or Ugbaka. Woody Marks. There's a Cam Ward. And then there's an NIL. Andrew Marsh. So we will random this to the group. Andrew Marsh, University of Michigan. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was something like, I know it wasn't first round he went. All right. How do I put this? All right, here we go. Josh Jacobs, the franchise. Isaiah Bond, another one for the NILs. Put him over the hot rookies. Amarian Hampton. It's going to be the draft ticket. And then 40 of 50, TJ Watt. Man, we pulled an auto of him last year. For the Steelers, 40 of 50. Very nice. Put that one right there. Devontae Smith. Mike Evans, Ford, Lattimore, Hill, Ward, Irving, Urlacher, Aguilar, and Franklin. Ugh, that Travis Hunter's got a freaking. I just felt it as I was going to top load it. Freaking bending it. That freaking sucks. All right, 2 autographs left, 4 packs to go. Savion Williams, DJ Giggins, Amarion Hampton, Shermer Stewart, Tyler Warren, Isaac Bruce. Oh my. Oh my. What did we just hit? Holy cow. Talk about a lineup right there. How about Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, 77 of 100 for the Rams. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Hot damn. Double trouble autograph. Damn. That one's really nice. Rich Schaefer. That is super nice. Rich, if you're interested in selling that, I am a buyer. That is a nice card right there. Number to 100, actually. I'm going to pull the Brock Bowers down. Damn. That is super nice. Wow, we've had a really good football break tonight. We always seem to hit at least one really nice scorecard every year. That might be the one. That might be the one. Terrell Owens, Michael Penix Jr. on the emerged, and then Jordan Brooks. I wonder now, does that count as autographs 3 and 4? Jordan Brooks, J.K. Dobbins, Christian McCaffrey, Spillane, Etienne Jr., Goodwin, Johnston, Esteem, Adams, Aeneas Williams, Jonathan Taylor, and E.J. Speed. All right. Three packs left. Khalil Mulligans, Will Howard, Phil Muffin, Tyleek Williams, Jaden Higgins, Tyler Warren on the draft card, Josh Allen. Chad hitting another Ken Anderson number, 98 of 250. Ken Anderson. Followed by Braden Fisk, Derrick Henry, Bettis, Sutton, Connor, Terry McLaurin, Mark Gastineau, Wan'Dale Robinson Jr., Doug Williams, Tyler Bass, Tua, and Dave Casper. All right, 2 packs left. It's an interesting lineup. It's not a bad lineup. It's not going to be a high-value card, but it's still a cool card. Who was the best? Did you see all who the double troubles were, or was it just you just look at the Bengals one? All right, we got Nick Emanawari, Joshon Jukins, Teuton, Graham, Jack Beck, Tim Brown, Matt Stafford, Ikem Ekbuka, Josh Hines, Christian Gonzalez, Kenneth Walker III, Greg Rousseau, Trey Benson, Caleb Williams, Geno Stone, Dexter Sr. Jr., Tank Dell, Khalil Mack, Alec Pierce, and Russell Wilson. All right, last pack. We'll get our answer if our 4 autos ended up being 2-on-1. I have seen them pull that stuff before, so it would not surprise me. Harold Fannin, Raheem Sanders, Princely Unamelon, Malik Williams, Kevin Winston Jr. Oh, nope, they actually did honor it. 49ers, Demadora Lenore, cornerback for the 49ers. Let's leave that here. Derrick Henry, the franchise. Tretora McMillan, hot rookies. Trey McBride, Bijan, Metcalf. Man, they got Metcalf on a Steelers jersey already. Jaden Reed, Michael Pittman Jr., Anthony Richardson, Mark Andrews, Vita V, Olakun, Brock Purdy, Brian Burns, and Lottie McConkey. All right. So that was a very, very, very solid break. I thought a lot of stuff got spread around pretty evenly. A lot of hits went all over the place. So let's see. Let's do this. Hey, TJ, do you know on a scale of 1 to 10, where does Andrew Marsh fall in autographs, where 10 being like top tier, 1 being like, who the hell are we talking about? I've never heard of him before. I have a reason I'm asking that question. All right, let's get these organized. I don't know if TJ's still on or not. He might have dropped off. Let's see. Okay. So let's do this. If you hit an autograph in the break tonight, which is only 4 people, and I'm going to exclude myself because I had the zebra, obviously. I am going to give everybody who didn't hit a chance to win the NIL auto. So we'll go over the 4 autos. So whoever had the 49ers, we'll pull them out. 49ers, Rams, and Browns. Those teams will get pulled out, and everybody else has a shot to win the last autograph. We'll duck race it. Caleb Williams, Caleb Williams, Caleb Williams. Ken Anderson to 250. Brock Bowers, silver die cut. Travis Hunter, the Jags. Cam Ward, Kareem Alam to 599. Malik Neighbors, red, white, and blue, premier level. Cam Ward emerged. Trayvon Sweet to 250. Marvin Harrison Jr., red, white, and blue. Jackson Dart, base rookie. Bucky Irving, silver die cut. Chris Godwin to 250. Patrick Mahomes, red, white, and blue. Ray Davis for the Bills, relic card. Bryce Young, die cut rookie. Malik Neighbors by the numbers. Drake May by the numbers. Bo Nix, concourse. Anthony Richardson, club level. Michael Penix, turbocharge. Drake May, select certified. Rome Odunze, future. Anthony Richardson, turbocharge rookie. Bryce Young, premier level rookie. JJ McCarthy, rookie. And then we have the very nice low-numbered card of the night, Ken Anderson, 9 of 10 for the Bengals. TJ Watt to 50, which is very nice. A Josh Allen, numbered to 299. Anthony Richardson, die-cut premier level rookie. Red, white, and green. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns, autograph. Probably the best hit of the night, in my opinion. The Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, dual autograph numbered to 100. That card's amazing. DeMondre Lenore autograph for the 49ers. Our zebra tonight was a Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants. And the Andrew Marsh is our NLIL autograph that we're going to random. We're going to duck race it right now. And Isaiah Bonds are going to go with it. So I'm going to put these off to the side. Got to put Brad's name on these Commanders cards. We should have some shipments going out to Wednesday. I'll be doing sorting tomorrow. I'm through Mondays of last week's breaks, so I'll be doing some shipments based off of that, or at least looking to see if anyone's getting a shipment. All right, let me do one final duck race for the night. So let's pull it up here. All right, we're going to duck race it. All right, I'm going to pull the names from the break-in. Flawless Baseball is very close to filling, or at least being good to run. All right. So I'm pulling the list in from football. So we're going to pull out the people who got autographs. All right. Pulling myself out, obviously. All right, so we're going to pull the Browns out because they got an autograph. Rich comes out because he got the Rams, and so his spots will come out. And the 49ers got an autograph, so Jaw's out. So that will leave us with All right, it's leaving us with 22 names. I'm going to give you all the screen so you can see it. So the winner of this duck race will get the NIL cards. All right. So everyone's names are in there. Let me do this. It was a little easier to read. That was pretty bad last time. There's an easier way of doing this. Oh, what did I do? All right, just getting this a little bit cleaned up, just so it's a little bit easier for everybody to see. All right. All right, here's all the names. 22 names going after the NIL cards. We got 3 6-sided, or sorry, that's a random. 1 minute on the clock. All right, for the NIL cards. Ready, set, and there we go. A vampire duck. I don't even know. I think there's a Phantom of the Opera duck in here too. It looks like TJ's in the lead a little bit. Oh, John Skinner had it a bit. Brad's trying to take the lead early here. We got 25 seconds left in the duck race. Everybody's in this race right now. There's no real clear front runner at the moment. Steve's beaking ahead just a little bit, but now he's kind of falling in the back. We're coming up with 20 seconds left here. Sean's kind of holding the front. Ooh, a lot of folks sliding back here. Who's going to be that one that comes out of nowhere from behind to win this one? I don't know. 10 seconds left. I'm waiting for that last surge. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Billy Ryan, the Phantom of the Opera duck. And winner, Billy Ryan. Apparently, I think, yeah. So if you ever wonder where you fall, I guess I can do this, and I can see where everybody ended up being. So, I guess I can copy the results too. Huh. Learned something new today. All right, Billy Ryan was your winner of the duck race. Congrats, Billy. I can use this now if I want to do like second and third place stuff too. So, all right. Billy Ryan takes the NIL card. So congrats, Billy. All right. We're going to drop the same break tomorrow, basically, except it's not going to have the 2023 packs, but we'll still have 5 blaster boxes of select to go with the last score hobby box I have. I got to rework breaks for Friday, so I'll have to basically put that whole schedule back together again and figure out what I'm doing. Just not a lot of product coming out right now. So it's just kind of a lot of going back to the well and just pulling stuff. I've got some baseball stuff I can do. I was going to do the Inception stuff, but I might tweak up Inception a little bit and figure out something after this baseball we do. It'd be great if we get Flawless on. I would definitely like to do Flawless on Friday. So, all right, that's going to do it for tonight. Hope you all have a great night. Thanks again for everyone's patience with the thunderstorms coming through. I didn't want to start the stream and then have our power drop and then whenever we have storms come through here, our internet gets really sketchy. So, all right, y'all, have a great night. Have a great week, and we'll catch you back y'all here on Wednesday night. Otherwise, we'll catch you all